6-1? Right, sir.
At first glance, it looks like a game of tennis, but if you take a closer look,
That's it for you. Oh.
it's a whole other ball game. A game Abington resident Ann Riley wanted to bring back home from vacation.
I had played pickleball on Cape Cod at Flax Pond Recreation Area and enjoyed it so much that I felt as though we needed to do something like that in Abington.
The U.S. Pickleball Association says it's the fastest growing sport in the country. So Ann and her fellow pickleball enthusiasts got local businesses to help them build a court.
We sent out a letter saying that we really needed to have pickleball courts to have exercise, fun, and sociability for our over 55 adults.
What followed was an outpouring of support.
I feel as though it's been my lifesaver in the fact that I'm meeting new people, I'm playing, I'm active, I'm having fun.
And it's clear that everyone else is having fun too. So what exactly is pickleball? Think of it as a combination of tennis with far less lunging and ping pong. And it's always played with two people on each side.
You have to serve it underhand, which is difficult if you've played tennis. And the return of serve have to let it bounce once. They return it. The opposite side has to let it bounce once. And then you can just volley the ball or hit the ball, but you cannot volley the ball in the kitchen.
That's another distinction of pickleball, the court. The pale blue section is called the kitchen. Don't ask why, just stay out of it. Unless the ball bounces inside the kitchen, in which case you can step in to hit the ball.
This is where it's confusing. The first server only has one person on their side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it makes
play.
Yeah, let's just play. Let's just play.
Poor Ann was stuck with me, and our opponents were Sharon and Sue. And almost immediately, I let Ann down.
Oh my God.
Well, it's hard when you don't have sneakers either.
Yep, proper footwear is always a good idea, no matter how comfortable you think your wedge sandals are. Even so, I'm confident that it's not the reason I played so poorly. But our main priority was not to get pickled, which is what happens if you play an entire game without scoring a point. And redemption was ours.
So I got a point.
We scored a point and avoided being pickled. We didn't win, but hey, we had fun, which is really what pickleball is all about.
That was humiliating. Cristina Quinn joins me now. I'd hide my head in shame if I were you. Congratulations. Why is it called pickleball?
Great question. Okay, so there's a legend. The legend has it that the inventor of the game, Joel Pritchard, who, by the way, was a congressman from the state of Washington, in the mid-'60s named it after his Cocker Spaniel, Pickles.
Oh, I love that.
However, the truth, I think, lies in his wife, Joan Pritchard, who in a column wrote that the sport had borrowed from so many other sports. It reminded her of the pickle boat and crew, which is made up of oarsmen, from the leftover oarsmen from other boats, and I think that's where it comes from.
Did you say this is the fastest growing sport in America? I find that a little hard to believe. Amongst whom?
Well, according to the USA Pickleball Association.
Okay, fine.
It
Go
is
ahead.
the fast, but and other sources as well. But it's been there's like a 414 increase in participation since 2010.
But from what? From zero to
No,
what?
I actually have those numbers for you if you really want them. 777 courts in 2010, now over 4,300 courts in the U.S.
Were you embarrassed to play? I mean, you were really bad.
Yeah, but you know what?
You were really bad.
I
And it's
never
not just
claimed-
the shoes, let me tell you.
I know, but I never claimed to be, coordinated.
I
I was on
understand.
swim team in high school because I was in my own lane. I wasn't a threat to others. I was safe.
You know what my favorite part of your whole story was? I love saying pickleball. I just
Pickleball.
love that.
It's fun.
Christina, it's great to see you.
see you, Jim.
Cristina Quinn.